Hello stock traders, I hope all of you are having a fine Monday morning. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 stocks that I like for a nice move this week. Hopefully you agree with my analysis on it, but I'm going to give my reasons and support for why I like each and every one. But before I get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group. You will want to be a member, or at least take a look at that. I have a link in the description down below if you are curious. In there, I give my daily stock picks each and every day. And if you want up-to-date information to the moment, that is the place to be, is to be part of that private Discord chat. And the only way to get access is to be a Patreon member. If you like following me and you're curious about when I sell stocks and for what I got it for, you might want to follow me on Stocktwits, and it's at Raythoven. So @Raythoven if you want additional content. Well, this has been a tough year so far. Boy, the S&P 500 is still not performing well. We had another down week in the market. I had some success with my different picks this last week. They performed much better in the market. Last week, I had a 2.41% gain. Felt very good about that. It was definitely a fight with how the market is acting. Overall, so far year to date, I am personally at a 4.03% gain. So it's nice to have a gain, but not the usual gains that I'm used to. This has been very tough, and the market has not been participating with me. I do believe that we will get hot at some point, hit bottom, and these bulls will come back rushing in. There's lots of money on the sidelines right now waiting for that time. All right, so let's start to cover some of the stocks that I sold this last week before we get into the 5 stock picks. I sold HPQ for an 8.81% gain. Sold GRPN for a 0.05% gain. Sold CGEM for a 10.38% loss. Sold LOVE for a 3.40% gain. Sold RKT for a 16.05% loss. That one really didn't work out. Sold TTOO for a 1.05% gain. Sold GRPN again for a 0.36% gain there on Friday. And sold CMPO for a 4.23% gain. So that was 6 out of 8 that were winners. 75% win rate. So the insider swing play actually had a loss last week of 1.07%. There's some stocks that I'm currently holding that are way up that are part of this insider swing play, but they have not hit their exit point yet. So I'm still holding those. All right, let's start to go into these 5 stocks that could net you really great gains this next week. Let's start by taking a look at number 5. And number 5 is ticker symbol HCP. This is HashiCorp. My average in this is $58.50. Since calling this out, is down 4.15%. So this was a call out that I did on Friday. This was one of my 2 insider picks on Friday morning. This one did not perform well during the day. It had a rougher day, it being a technology stock. Technology stocks really sold off there on Friday. Analysts have an average target price of $62.30. So there's some upside according to analysts here. But here's why I like it. I like it for insider buying. There's been some very significant insider buying by a director at these levels. And so this is a stock that used to be 103 for a 52-week high, as you can see this here. So I like that insider activity and that confidence, and that gives me confidence that we might be close to or that we saw a bottom here, and now we're starting to surge again. And so the insider paid a hefty price for this, and also there's a possibility of a squeeze. Why? Because there's a 15.10% short float on this. So there are lots of individuals that are playing this short. And so with the insider activity, as that becomes more known, we could see some covering and then see some move upwards. That did not happen on Friday like I expected, but I think it's still going to. And so looking forward to a nice move upwards on this. I do think that this one is a good deal. We have some positive momentum here, just about to have a cross of the 13 EMA versus the 48 EMA. So we like that. And I think that this one should do really well this next week. And it shall be interesting to see how it all plays out. Well, let's go to number 4. Number 4 is Clear Secure. Ticker symbol YOU. My average in this is $28.28. This was a call out in the middle of the week, part of one of my 2 insider swing play call outs that happen every morning. Anyway, this one was, since calling this out, it's only up 0.53%. I like it because it's a very high short float with insider activity and lots of insider buying on this. And so there's been some repeated insider activity on this, and that had caused me to reset the clock. Had this one a little bit, haven't had a big gain out of it yet, but if the market starts to perform well, and especially if the NASDAQ performs well on Monday, we're going to see a nice move on this. We can see some positive momentum. We've had a positive cross here of the 13 EMA versus the 48. We've had a MACD golden cross for a while here, so it is moving upwards, and I'm liking this one for a continued move. And you can see here a 52-week high of $65.70. Huge upside here. Analysts have an average target price of $30.40. So lots of reasons to be bullish on Clear Secure. All right, let's move to number 3. And number 3, this was a call out on Friday morning, and this is Mersana Therapeutics. And analysts have an average target price of $21 a share. So there's some huge upside here. According to analysts, we have a 52-week high of 1786. So we've never hit that in the last year. So this is pretty interesting. My average in it is $4.57. This was one of my callouts on Friday morning. Since calling this out, it's up 3.81%. So a small amount. You really haven't missed much. I think this stock could really, really fly. A director continues loading shares. 2.5 million loaded up again in Thursday after hours. And so liking this for a continued move upwards. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2 is CRKT, ticker symbol CRKT. And analysts have an average target price of $16.20 on this. I think that's really light. As you can see here, a 52-week high of $47.36. Lots and lots of upside, but continued insider activity. The insider activity continues by Colin Moran. He continues to load shares. And since calling this out personally, it is up 1.05% since calling it out in our Discord. And so I'm liking this to really start to get going here. I mean, I would really like to see this cross. It should be interesting to see if we have that go on this week. Getting a little bit high in the RSI, but there's definitely room to run as this could do and should do very well in the coming week. All right. Now to number 1. Now this stock I haven't even called out yet. It's going to be one of my 2 call outs in my private Discord on Monday morning. So if you are watching this video, you are getting that information right at the same time that my Discord members get it. So I'm giving this one kind of away for free, but here we go. This is one you may want to take a look at. Might fit a good strategy for a huge move here. And this is iHeartMedia, ticker symbol IHRT. It has a short float of only 3.31%. That's not really why I like this one. I like this one more as a value pick and with massive insider accumulation. So we have a director who bought $75 million worth of shares at an average of $18.93. We are right around that level right now. So if you're watching this on Monday morning, that is a lot of money as an insider buy. And so this gives me huge confidence that either something's in the works or they feel very good about it. Analysts have an average target price on this of $33.25. So as far as analysts are concerned, there is a very high upside potential here. So liking this one for a really nice move. I will be searching for an entry point in pre-market, as early as pre-market on Monday morning, and I will look to buy more shares depending on how successful I am getting in, but I will probably be looking to add a significant amount of shares to my portfolio on Monday morning. Hopefully all of you enjoy this list. Please reach out to me in the comment section down below as it helps the channel, and also I want to hear from you. And so it's always good, and I always enjoy the dialogue from the different people who message in the comment section, so I so appreciate it. Wish you all the best. Please have a stock trading strategy for each and everything that you have. Without a strategy, you get pummeled in the stock market. So you must have a strategy. I have my different strategies that I use. I know how much their win rate average is. I track my trades per strategy, and that is how I'm successful in the market versus the average investor. And it's something that can really work for you too if you have the diligence to do it each and every day. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, this stock market thing. You really have to do your own due diligence. You have to track your trades, and you have to know why this trade was successful and why this trade was not successful. And there's lots of great books on how to do that. One I liked to and enjoyed very much was Mike Bellafiore's The Playbook. And so that's a great one to go into. Anyway, wish you all the best, and Raythoven out.